The chapter is quadratic equations for standard 10. We're continuing with the word problems. A person on tour has rupees 4,200 for his expenses. If he extends his tour for 3 days, he has to cut down his daily expenses by rupees 70. Find the original duration of the tour. So here we will take first, let x be the original duration of the tour, that is the number of days. So it is given the total expenses he has in his hand is rupees 4,200. So per day, expenses per day will be the total amount divided by the number of days. So this is 4,200 by x. This is the expenses per day. Now if he extends his tour for 3 days more, he has to cut down his daily expenses by rupees 70 because his amount is fixed at 4,200. So if he has to stay for more days, his daily expenses, this will reduce. So now the number of days is equal to x plus 3. This is a revised plan. As per the revised plan, his number of days is x plus 3. So now the expenses per day will be, again the amount is same. So 4,200 by x plus 3. So here expenses per day will reduce here. So that is rupees 70. So now we have to write the equation. So the expenses per day here, when the number of days were less, his expenses per day will be more. So 4,200 by x minus 4,200 by x plus 3 is equal to 70. This is how you write the equation. So now this is the equation. Now we will solve this. We'll take 4,200 out. Then we'll take LCM also, x into x plus 3. Please do all this in one single step so that you can avoid unnecessary steps and save some time too. So x into x plus 3. So x plus 3 minus x is equal to 70. So x and x will get cancelled. So you are left with 3. This will cross multiply. So 4,200 into 3. 4,200 into 3 is equal to 70 into x plus 3 into x. This will cross multiply. Then we will bring this 70 down. So we'll write down the 70 here. So you have 180. So x squared plus 3x. So x squared plus 3x is equal to 180. So minus 180 is equal to 0. Now we will factorize this as 180. So 180 can be written as 60 into 3. Then we'll do this as 15 into 4 into 3. So 15 into 12. Yes, 15 and 12. 15 and 12 difference will be 3. So you can use that. So x squared plus 15x minus 12x minus 180 is equal to 0. So x into x plus 15 minus 12 into x plus 15 is equal to 0. So x minus 12 into x plus 15 is equal to 0. From this you can write x is equal to, x minus 12 is equal to 0, x plus 15 is equal to 0. So value of x is equal to 12 and minus 15. So x is the original duration of the tour. So that is number of days. So it cannot be negative. So x is equal to, ignore x is equal to -5, because x is number of days cannot be negative. Now x is equal to 12. So the number of days of his original tour plan is 12 days. Now some students planned a picnic. The total budget for hiring a bus was rupees 1440. Later on, 8 of these cancelled the trip, thus increasing the cost of each member by rupees 30. Find the number of students who went for the picnic. Now let us assume x be the number of students planned originally. The total amount for the bus is 1440. So all of them are sharing the cost of the transport. So the cost per person will be equal to 1440 by the number of children are x. Now 8 of these cancel the trip. So the number of students after cancellation, number of students is equal to x minus 8. Now the cost per person will be, now since the number of students has reduced, the cost per person will increase. So now this will be again the same way, 1440 by x minus 8. Now their cost of each person is increasing by 30. So now if you take these difference, that is 30. So here this will be the bigger number, because of the cancellation of the children, the cost per person has increased. So 1440 by x minus 8 minus 1440 by x is equal to, the difference is 30. So this is the equation. Now we will simplify this. 1440 can be taken out, and x into x minus 8 is the LCM. Then we take x minus of x minus 8, that will become x plus 8 is equal to 30. So this can be, x and x get cancelled. So 8. So 1440 into 8 by 30 is equal to x into x minus 8. This will go here, 30 will come here. And this can be cancelled. So now the equation will be x squared minus 8x is equal to 364. So minus 384 is equal to 0. So again, factorizing, you will get x minus 24 into x plus 16. Hope you know to do this factorization. So we'll get x as 24 and minus 16. So again, x is the number of students, so it cannot be negative. So you have to write down, ignore x is equal to 16, since number of persons cannot be negative. So x is equal to 24. So the number of persons who planned originally was 24. So therefore you have to find the number of students who went for the picnic. Therefore number of students went for picnic will be 24 minus 8 is equal to 16. Here in the class test, the sum of the marks obtained by P in maths and science is 28. So together it is 28. So we have to take, let the marks obtained in maths is equal to x. Then science will be 28 minus x. So it is because it is both together it is 28. Had he got 3 marks more in maths and 4 marks less in science, so the product of his marks would have been 180. So 3 marks more in maths. So maths is x. So x plus 3, product of the marks. So x plus 3 into 4 marks less in science. Science is 28 minus x. So 28 minus x minus 4. Now the product is equal to 180. So this will become x plus 3 into 28 minus 4 is 24 minus x is equal to 180. So simplifying this, you get 24x minus x squared minus plus 72 minus 3x is equal to 180. So again simplifying this, you get x squared minus 21x minus the 72, it comes here. So it is minus 108, then it becomes plus 108 is equal to 0. Because this minus x, it is minus x squared. So I have throughout multiplied by negative. So you got plus x squared minus 21x plus 108 is equal to 0. Now we have to simplify again, factorize this. So here it is x squared minus 12 into 9 is 108. So we'll write this as minus 12x minus 9x plus 108 is equal to 0. So x into x minus 12 minus 9 into x minus 12 is equal to 0. So x minus 9 into x minus 12 is equal to 0, which you get x is equal to 9 and 12. So now we have to, since it is positive, we have to consider both the values. So when x is equal to 9, 20, then science marks, that is 28 minus x will be 28 minus 9 this 9. When x is equal to 12, then 28 minus x will be 16. So the marks are, the combination will be max, if it is 9, when max marks is 9, science will be 19, and when max is 12, science is 16. 12 and 16 and 9 and 19. This is the combination.